have an urgent message for you. I'm sure you've heard of what's going on in Iran in recent days. It's actually everywhere right now, on media, headlines, everywhere you can find something about it. But what to believe? All this information are not correct and right. But don't worry. Today I will answer all your questions. But first I want to say that, as you know, this channel is devoted to language, literature and culture. So whatever I say is not something based on a political bias or something. It's just a reflection. As you know, there are a lot of misconceptions and misinformation about Iran in the world today. So it's really necessary to know that from what resources you're getting your information and the news. So I want to ask you, please don't accept and believe whatever you see on media, because not all of them are based on truth and reality. And you need to know what is beyond all these surface things that you hear. Not all of them are the reality. The thing is that Iran is a really big and vast country with a really great and old history and civilization and culture and literature. It has a really great history that brought a lot of art and architecture, literature, and a lot of wisdom to this land. Iranians are so respectful to all their civilizations and cultures, their history, and all the students at school study some courses related to literature. They read the works of Rumi, Hafez, Sa'di, Ferdowsi, and some other great literary figures. And they really respect all these literary figures and their works and all of their words. For example, the work of Hafez is in the house of all Iranian today, like the book of Quran that is the holy book of Muslims that is in the house of all Iranian. The same is like Hafez's work. So people really respect these literary figures and their words and their works because they bring a lot of wisdom to our world. After centuries, still their works are alive today in our life, and we can get a lot of moral lessons. As a language learner and teacher, I've always invited people to learn other languages and learn about other cultures, because language, literature, culture, history, they're all related. And when you learn another language, you also learn another culture. You get to know people, it has a lot of benefits for you. I'm not talking only about learning Persian. I'm talking generally about learning all languages. It's like when you learn a language, of course we're in a technology era, and of course you can use a lot of advanced technology tools for translation and communication with people, even though you don't know their languages. But the thing is that when you know a language that is spoken in another country by other people, and you learn a new language, besides all the benefits that it can have for you, like improving your critical thinking, and it can give you some career opportunities, and also it can give you some chances for improving your brain and so many other benefits. Learning another language gives you the chance to connect to people, make friendships, make some connection with people, relationships, and also you can get to know different cultures and learning about other customs and traditions and civilizations of other countries and other cultures. And that is so nice to learn about all these things. And the same thing is about Persian. When you learn Persian, of course you can use it for casual speaking, for traveling and tourism, like when you travel to Persian-speaking countries like Iran, Tajikistan and Afghanistan. So you can use Persian to speak to people, you can make friendships, and you can get connected to people and know how is the life there. And the thing is that many people are so curious to know that what's going on in Iran these days and in recent days, and even before. People think that maybe it's a different place and people's life is different, how people are living there, and who are those people who are Iranians. So when you learn Persian, you can have a direct access to all these informations. And nowadays, more than ever, you need to know Persian. You need to learn Persian. I really invite you to learn Persian today, because when you learn it, then you can have access to all the informations, and you can choose which one is false and which one is not, which one is correct and which one is not correct. And you can decide based on your own understanding that what to believe and what is the right thing to believe, you know. The thing is that it's like an access to information without any filter, you know. It's like you can have access to all the news and what's going on, and not only trust on some, you know, unreliable resources. So you can find the reliable and trustworthy resources by your own, and then read and research, study, and improve your knowledge, and learn the truth, you know what is really going on, what is the truth and what is the reality. So I really invite you to learn it. So besides all the benefits that you can have, for example, like communication that you can use, and also having direct access to informations and the reality, and also the great wisdom that it brings to you, because you can have access to read the great literary works of all these figures that I mentioned before, like Rumi, Hafez, and Sadi. They bring a lot of wisdom and knowledge to our life, and they teach us a lot of moral lessons. You know, there are like some guide of our life, like and when you, of course, there are a lot of translations available that you can read and learn about all these works, and know what they want to say, what is the theme and what is the lesson that they want to tell us. But imagine that you read it in the original form and in the original language. It is so beautiful, you know. It's so beautiful and rhythmic, and when you read, you can enjoy both the surface beauty and the deeper beauty, the real meaning, because there's always something missed in translation. You know, the translation is not always 100% correct, because there's always something missed, you know. So when you have the knowledge to read in the original form, then you will enjoy it more, you will understand it better and deeper, and that is the thing that you need to know, I think. Generally, Persian is a really beautiful language. Even in everyday speech, when we use it, Persian is a very nice language that is so rhythmic, so poetic, and we have some beautiful expressions that we use. For example, to say I missed you in Persian, we say that Delam barat tang shode. That means that my heart became tight for you. Iran is a really beautiful country with beautiful nature and landscape. And as you know, Iranian are Muslims, and they have so many holy shrines of imams in different cities. And these holy shrines are so important for Muslims that they travel every year to Iran and visit these holy shrines. And besides that, there are a lot of beautiful places that are historical and are from centuries ago that really it really worth visiting it. Iranian are so kind and respectful people, and I think it really worth learning Persian, because you get to know their culture, their language, their literature, and they're so hospitable. And the thing is that nowadays, by the things that are going on in Iran in recent days and the things that are going on in our world today, it's getting more and more necessary to learn Persian. Persian is a really beautiful language. I really invite you to learn this beautiful language and increase your knowledge, and you can have access to a lot of great literary works, the wisdom that they offer you, and you can have access to the treasures of a lot of works that are about Sufism, Islamic mysticism, history, and so many other benefits that it can bring to you. And you will have unfiltered access to so much information that you really need to know, that you cannot find it anywhere else. The only way that you can get access to the real information and the reality of this country is by knowing its language. So I invite you to learn this beautiful language for further, for future, to for further information for your own, and not to trust and rely on media and so many other unreliable resources, but just Rely on yourself, rely on your own knowledge, and you by yourself decided what is false and what is not, which one to choose to read and which one not to ignore. So don't hesitate and start today. And please let me know if you have any questions in the comments. I will read all your comments and answer all your questions.